What's going on, gamers? Welcome to my 19th mega build episode of this insane castle that we're building. But I've got some good news that we just heard from the Casually Grounded live stream today. Let's take a listen real quick.
I can't even read these. Jesse, why do my grass keep regrowing?
Why does the grass keep regrowing? So we're getting some attention finally. We've barked loud enough, folks, that they're looking into getting the grass and hopefully stem thing as well figured out.
From Raw Socks.
Sounds like it's a bug that's fixed in a patch that's not released.
Sounds like it's a bug that's fixed in a patch that's not released yet. We got a patch coming soon, man. There's hope yet for us massive builder folk, with hopefully getting the grass sorted out that's growing up through people's bases, the grass sorted out that's not regrowing currently, and the grass sorted out that, or the stems hopefully sorted out that's not regrowing as well. So that's super stoked. Either way, I don't remember where I left off when I paused the recording, but we are on 388 days, and on my Steam, we are on 238.5 hours so far on the mega build. Super stoked to hear some news, regardless about the stems and grass and whatever. There was some other good stuff here. I am going to, so I spent 3 hours on TikTok Live harvesting up stems and grass just specifically for this episode. They were mad at me that I wasn't building, but I was like, hey man, I'm just gonna go live on here and try and meet some cool people, as well as get a bunch of build materials for my mega build episode today. So it is the 19th, August 19th, 2025. We've got quite a bit of material out here that I've farmed up today. We are still struggling with stem respawns and stuff, but more or less we've got this pillar built on this side. We've got to finish up this pillar here, and whatever leftover stuff that we have, if we in fact have any leftover stuff, because it does take quite a bit of material to build these. We're going to try and knock it out before this storm that is currently hitting me right now knocks out my power. So that's a thing. I do need to eat something, and I do have...
I'm expanding my palette.
A couple things. Let me go eat real quick. But yeah, from the looks of it, out my front window right here, looking out my front window, it looks like we're about to get absolutely slammed with a big old storm. So hopefully I can make it through this video before the power decides to fluctuate or anything along those lines. And plus I have to go pick my kid up from school in like 40 minutes. So let's see what we can do. And by the way, yes, I'm real. For anybody, for some reason, it's been like a meme of people asking me if I'm real. And if yes, I'm like, you know, like I'm not AI. I'm not a robot by any means. Matter of fact, I don't even look like one. I don't know where you guys keep getting this "am I real" thing from, but all right, so here we go. So we're doing the old see-through handy dandy fallen build trick here, to try and put these power towers together. Pretty much the way that I lay these blueprints, if you guys haven't seen, is I set the blueprint up top. Man, it's getting real dark and windy out there. Holy crap, this is crazy. This is crazy. We're about to get a tornado here in Kansas, man. Look out. But more or less, I put the pillow down, and I click up top, and I fall onto the pillow, and that allows me to pretty much place these blueprints, which is the best way to do it. So now we just have to fall like a total of 3 more times to fill in the remainder of this before I get sucked up like the Wizard of Oz on a freaking Tuesday afternoon, bro. You gotta be kidding me with this. You gotta be kidding me with this random storm blowing through right now. What the heck, bro? All right, here we go. We're gonna dandy again and just keep hitting it. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, dude. I had kind of a rough day yesterday. If you did watch yesterday's episode, you could tell I was kind of bummed out. I had some life things kicking my butt, but ended up getting it all sorted out, and now we're happy. I did do my weigh-in today. Today was weigh-in day, which was the first time since last time I did my weigh-in. I dropped 10 pounds down to 376. Unfortunately, today I did work out extremely hard this week, so I think I really packed on a couple pounds of muscle, but 378, so I went up 2 pounds, and that's totally fine, man. That's totally fine. I expect that because I'm trying to go for the bodybuilder physique and not necessarily the skinny, scrawny, fat fold type physique. So it's totally fine that we're gaining muscle and losing weight and everything else. You know, my goal still is quite a bit of ways away, but at the end of the day, my goal is not a number. My goal is more of a lifestyle. So things are going great as far as that's concerned. I'm pretty stoked about it. You know, I was kind of bummed a little bit to see it go up, but that's just part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's part of it. You can't let it get to you too much. I've learned up to this point. I love how my aunt comes running past me every time I come running up this. But either way, man, the health journey's still going great. I've got to get some meal prep done. I've still kind of been putting that off, so my diet's been a little crap. the last week or so, but once I get my house cleaned up, which apparently is a massive trigger for me, getting my house cleaned, according to yesterday's fiasco. But hey, you know what? One day at a time, baby. One day at a time. It's all right. Did I seriously? There is no freaking way I done blasted through all them stems. There's got to be... Oh, yeah. I see some pallets that are still full. But I might not have enough to finish this, dude. I really thought I was going to. Let's take all these pallets and move them closer over to this side so they're at least within build range distance. Dude, I'm so... You guys have no idea how stoked I am that we were able to make enough noise about the grass and stuff to get it fast tracked. I mean, I would assume they were working on it already too, but you know, I feel like as far as like resource respawns and things are probably on their list of least likely things that they're concerned about at the moment, with all the people crashing and performance issues and things of that nature. So I'm just glad to have at least, you know, maybe push that along a little bit better. But like I said, they could have already been working on it, and I'm just, you know, oiling myself up here. But either way, it has worked, and they have heard us, and you know, I'm pretty excited about getting it fixed, because I have a ton of grass over here that you can't see the stems right now because they're out of like render distance, but yeah, an absolute ton of grass right there that I haven't chopped the bottoms on, that has still yet to regrow back, and I would like for it to, because right now I have to run super far away to get my grass to come, or to get any sort of grass for the remainder of this build, and I still need, I don't know, like 250,000 grass or some crazy crap. Looks like we might run out here, maybe. Or we're just gonna have exactly enough. One of the two. Oh, we are, dude. We're gonna have like exactly how much we need. I don't know what all these hammers are, but I think I can... Yeah, we can go ahead and fill that in. That's fine. I don't mind, you know, hitting these like extra bits down here. Probably won't have enough for that one. That's fine. I can get that later. But I do like to cover in these, like, you know, it's got to be legit, right? We can't cut corners here. We cannot cut corners here. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fall down and delete this thing as I go. I could use the clear blueprint trick with the game repair thing, but I could just as easily do it here, and I don't want to remove any of those other ones that I've already set up down there. So as long as this guy gets out my way, we could recycle these.
Interesting out here?
And I appreciate you. I just want to take a second to really thank everybody that's been following along for this. Like, I was telling TikTok chat earlier, like, you know, a lot of people are somehow obsessed with why the heck I do what I do. And I literally do it because, I mean, there's a whole list of reasons. Obviously, it's what I'm known for, and it's kind of my niche for the content space for survival games. But, like, when I see people that say, hey, man, you inspired me to build something crazy and go far out of my comfort zone to build something insane in the game. And that just, I don't know, I really enjoy the fact that I can inspire people to do something great with the game. The game is amazing. The game's fantastic. Yeah, it's got its little here and there stuff, but I don't know. There's something about inspiring people that just inspires me. You know what I'm saying? To keep going and keep pushing through. So thank you guys so much for keeping up with all this craziness and staying on top of me to get this build freaking done. Because there's been a couple days where I'm like, dude, I can't keep going anymore. I'm lying. There hasn't been a day like that yet, but kind of. But we're staying locked in, and I'm pretty sure it's only a matter of seconds before I get sucked up by a nader here. But I'm hanging on tight. I can't believe I did a 3-hour TikTok stream, and all I did was cut stems. I need to figure out exactly, because you guys know we have that like flat grass space. I don't think it's actually this wide over there, so I'm gonna go check real fast and see how big it is, so I don't keep like wasting grass throwing it down here. All right, so what did I do here? So we've got definitely a 10 wide space. So we've got 10 wide, I believe. So let's double check this. Oops. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wide at the base of the front of the gate. Now that starts at the front of the pillar. So we've got 10 wide connecting to the pillar, and then we come in 1, which is then 8, right? So then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out before we start the staircase. So, all right, let's see if we can't replicate that over here. I do kind of want it to look exactly the same on both sides. There might be some variation slightly, but it'll be something that, you know, will be unnoticeable to the untrained eye, unless I get some guy in the chat that's like never going to give up on me not fixing it or not getting it right. But no, we should be good. All right, so technically right here is where we're going to be cutting in, right? Because it only goes to 10 right there. And then so like this one right here We're going to have like quite the mess of things going on down underneath here. But this is where we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pretty much this whole entire section right here. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'll try and catch it as it falls, but holy crap. All right. That's maybe not a good idea. Maybe not a good idea. I'll just go pick it all up later. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I just saw snail trail across my whole screen over there. I don't know if you guys seen that. You might have to rewind it to see it, but there was 100% a giant snail trail that just flew across my screen. All right. So this is that. So then it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which we've already had extended out here. So that matches the other side. And I believe we had enough there to finalize that pillar. This pillar still has to go all the way up to the rooftops, but this is like a good place to start. So like this pillar will go all the way up to the top. So we still have quite a bit, to be fair, to work on here. I mean, this is just these pillars alone has been well over 3,000 stems for both sides for how big they are now. So they're only going to get larger. All right, so boom, and then boom, and then boom, and then boom, and then boom. Okay, so now I just got like 5,000 grass to go pick up downstairs, which is fine. Okay, there, and try and hop over here and see if I can manage to get that grass floor there. All right, cool, perfect. All right, so this is our play space here. So technically now I could, if I had the stems around, I could go ahead and get our stairs started for this side, at least just to give me kind of an idea of where the stairs are going to land. Okay, so there we go. Put those there. And we might end up like kind of getting involved over here inside of the orb weaver situation, the orb weaver web thingy. Hopefully not, but maybe. But yeah, this is looking pretty neat. Pretty neat. Well, I reckon since I don't have many stems left at the moment, we'll go ahead and wrap it up there. A little bit of a shorter episode today. Really stoked about the announcement that we got from the Obsidian live stream. That's pretty sweet. And really looking forward to getting this base done with you guys. And thank you so much for tagging along with me and hanging out. And I can't thank you guys enough. Really appreciate you.
Let's
Much
take
love.
a second to get
And I'll see you on tonight's stream. You guys be good. Take it easy. And I'm going to go blow away with the wind. Hopefully you'll see me. If you don't see me, I got sucked up. All right. If you don't see me, I got sucked up. But either way, y'all be good. Take it easy. And I'll see you next time. Pieces.